more things to point out on the engine bay before I leave you. ARC oil catch can is hooked up correctly to the back vents and the PCV. You're going to notice there's discoloration, like oil color discoloration in the hoses. This is normal. These cars have a lot of oil blow-by, where a lot of oil gets kicked up and sucked up and returned into the intake system. That's what this is designed for. It's designed to separate that oil from returning back into the air intake system and thus burning. These cars have a notorious reputation for oil blow-by and burning the oil through that system. It's an unfortunate design of the PCV valve. So this is here trying to combat this. Also, so don't worry about the discoloration. This is completely normal with any type of oil catch can. Also, you'll notice in here, this is the reservoir tank for the coolant for the supercharger itself. Now, the supercharger itself uses its own independent cooling system. There's a front mount intercooler underneath the car. It has been painted black just to give you some depth to the vehicle in the front mouth of the bumper. This is standard, normal 50-50 coolant, and I also added water wetter to it, so it should be operating, really as cold as it can possibly cool. It is an air-to-liquid setup, meaning there is a pump underneath this reservoir. When you turn the key on to the ignition on switch, you'll notice that you'll hear a sound like a pump from in the engine bay. That's the pump is connected to a relay. It's automatically going to turn on even if the engine's not on in the key on in the ignition on position. That pump is cycling the coolant through from the reservoir, through the intercooler, back up into the supercharger cooling system that's located inside of here in the manifold. And then it kicks it back out here, down into the reservoir, and then it cycles back again. So I just wanted to point that out to you, that you are going to notice electronic noise coming from the engine bay. It's the pump that's underneath here for the supercharger. Again, absolutely normal. Not a problem. Just wanted to point it out so that way you don't freak out about it.